Hi besties, and welcome to another video where I'll be walking you through step by step on how I made this deep back Boubou dress. Okay, but this is a trendy style right now, and I know maybe you've been seeing it and you've been wondering how this style is being achieved. So in today's video, I'll be walking you through hand in hand, step by step, without any rushing at all, on how to make this. If this is kind of video you would like to see, do what to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and do not forget to subscribe if you've not. And now, without wasting much of our time, let's get into it. So for this particular style, I'm making use of this Adira material, and I made use of 3 yards of fabrics for this. Okay. So first thing I did was just to double fold my fabric like so. So which means I'll be cutting both the front and the back piece together. Okay. The reason is because it has no zipper, so it's just going to be easy for us to walk through like that. So first thing I did was just to go down by 12 inches. Okay, you can get that using your breast points, right? And then I got my half length at 18, and then I went ahead to get the full length of this dress at 38 inches. That is the folding, sewing allowance, everything included at 38 inches. All right. So now what you seen me doing now is just for me to go ahead and also mark those lines there, as in the marking that we did earlier, right? And after that, I went ahead to connect those dots with my straight ruler. All right, just connect it like that with your straight ruler, and after connecting that, we're going to go ahead and then give the necessary measurements that is needed for this. Okay, I'm trying my best to go slow. I don't want to rush so that you can understand everything that I'm saying or whatever thing that I'm saying in this video. Okay, so the next thing I did was just for me to get my shoulder divided by 2, which is 8 inches. I marked it there. So the remaining 16 inches is what we'll be using for the sleeve measurements. So now for my neck, I went in by 3 1/4, okay, and then I went down by 3 1/2. All right. I went in by 3 1/4 and then went down by 3 1/2. So that is for the front neck. Then for the back neck, I'm going to go down by 16 inches. Now, if you like, you can use your half length for it, but I don't want mine to be too low. All right. And also note that your front half length and your back half length are not the same thing. So I rather get that at 16 inches. You can do 15, 14, depending on what you want. All right. But for mine, 16 is perfectly okay for me. And then I went in by 4 inches, okay, because I don't want it to be too wide anyway. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my ruler to connect the lines together. That is connecting that the round neck for the front like that, and then also connecting that of the back. Remember I told you that we are cutting both the front and the back together. Okay, so I'm just saying that so you don't get confused. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, so now that that is out of the way, I went ahead to divide the biggest part of my body, which is my hip, by 4, and then I added extra 7 inches to it. So now you can add more than 7, you can add less than 7. That is depending on how free you want your boo dress to be. I like when my boo dresses are very free. You get what I'm saying? So after that, just go ahead and connect all the dots like that together. It's just a straight line anyways. Connect them together. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is just to mark where I want my pocket to be. So from my half length, I went down by 7 inches. Okay, so this is a cut together with the pocket. I don't want to start attaching the pocket later. So since it's a free gown, I can as well just mark my pocket the same, as in immediately. Okay, so just mark your pocket like you see me do right now, and then make those curves right there so that you don't get like a sharp end. All right, just make your curves the places you see me do right now. That is at the beginning and then at the end of the pocket. Now back to the sleeve area, also go ahead and make that curve right there. All right, so now that that is done, The next thing I did was just to slant my shoulder using just 1 inch. Remember, it's a Boubou dress and we don't want it to go all the way down. So slant it with 1 inch allowance and then join that together like so. So next up is just for you to go ahead and cut your measurements out. Okay, so watch carefully and see the way that I am cutting it out right now. Okay, do the same thing so you get the exact result that I did get in this video. Okay, so if you've watched this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please do want to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and be a part of this wonderful family because I know you would like to be. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. And now you see the way I separated the front from the back, right? Go ahead and do the same thing and now cut out the neck line for your back dress. Okay, so after that, this is what we have. This is the back and that is the front. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set this aside. Now with your remaining fabric, okay, just go ahead and cut out a long strap that you use for the inner, and then a long strap that you will use at the upper back of the neck. If you remember what the picture looks like from the beginning, or the video looks like from the beginning, you notice that it has a long strap at the neck, and it also, you notice that the waist is snatched, right? Yeah, that's what is going to snatch that waist at the back right there. Okay, so keep watching so you see how I fix everything together. All right, so now for that of the neck strap, depending on how long you want it to be, I like when my straps are like very long. Okay, so that when you tie it up, it has this dangle at the back. It really comes out nice. It doesn't look like you managed your sewing fabric kinda. You get what I'm saying? It gives it that beautiful effect. Okay, enough of me talking rubbish. Well, that is just it. I like when I go into details, right? So this here is just going to be for the strap at the neck area. All right, so now that this is out of the way, let's dive into the sewing process. So for the sewing, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and uh put the front and the back together, right side facing each other. Okay, and first of all, just go ahead and join the shoulder, both shoulders together. All right, and go ahead and also sew all the straps, turn them out, and just give them a good press. It's very simple, just folding it, on the wrong side and then sewing it all the way, turning it up from one side and just iron it. That is basically just that. Okay, and now that that is done, this is what you will have after you've joined the shoulders. Okay, and now this is all the strap that is needed for this. As you can see, there are four in total, two big ones and two small ones. All right, so now what I'm going to do is to go ahead and pin the straps where I want them to be. So for the upper neck one, I'm just going to go ahead and trim off the edge of that strap to make sure that it is equal, and then pin it onto the neck, just half inch lower, not up to, just half inch from your neckline. That is okay. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because I want it to be high, so I went just half inch down, right? And then I also pinned the other side as well. Okay, so watch carefully and watch closely. I'm not going to fast forward it or fast track it. No, just let it go. Okay, I wanted to see everything that I'm doing and also learn how to do that as well. Okay, and now for that down area, you also do the same. Okay, just pin it there, but when you're sewing it, sew it from the inside. All right, so you see I just pinned it like this to show you guys what it's going to look like. That's this area that I'm doing right now. So but when I want to sew it, I'm just going to sew it from the inside, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so that by the time everything is done, it's just the belt is going to be on the inside, while the one at the upper part is going to be on the outer part. Okay, so now after sewing that, I'm just going to go ahead and use my bias to trim off the neck area, like from the front down to the back and like that. Okay, now That's basically just for the basically for the neck and that strap. Okay, and now that that is done, this is what you're going to be having. All right, so you see that the one for the upper neck where it is, and then that one down is on the inside. You understand? So now the next thing I'm going to do right now, just for me to fold the hem of my sleeve. Okay, so double fold it like you see me do right now, and just sew it all the way, and then also do the same thing for the other sleeve as well. Okay, very simple. Just double fold it like I'm doing right now. All right, double fold and then sew it all the way like that. Make sure that your stitches are straight. All right, so after that, this is what you'll be having, very clean and very neat. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is just for me to hold both the front and the back together and then pin them down. All right, pin it down so that by the time I get to the machine to sew it, it will just be, and I don't need to like do any extra celery. Just go ahead and sew it, and it helps very very well when you pin your material down when you're about to shape it up or close it up like I'm doing right now. So pay close attention to see the way I am getting them pinned together. All right, so after I'm done with this side, I'm going to fast track it and then pin the other side as well, because basically the same thing that I'm doing here right now that I will do on the other side as well. Okay, so guys, before we move ahead, if you watch this point and you've not subscribed, please, I'm begging you, subscribe, like, comment, share. Okay, the more you share this video, the more it gets into the YouTube algorithm, and the more and the best way for more people to see and watch this video. I mean, you would want to love your friends to learn how to make this as well. You would like to love others to learn how to make this as well. So please help me share this video so that it gets to the right audience. Okay, just click on that share button, and that's all you need to do. All right, share everywhere. Share to your WhatsApp status, share to your Facebook. Just help me share this video. All right, thank you guys so much, and I really 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 do appreciate you. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for liking and subscribing. Yeah, so now let's get to the machine and let me show you how to simply fix that. All right, so just go ahead and sew that right there on your machine, and also sew it as well on the other side. Okay, so this is me sewing it. First of all, you need to like top stitch. Okay, and then just go ahead and sew this like I'm doing right now. So when you sew it like this, there will be no sharp edges or anything. So by the time you iron this, it will be laying just flat, clean and neat without any bumps or anything by the sides or anywhere. All right, yeah, so that is just it. So now that we're done with that, this is what it's going to be looking like. And now for the final step, and the last thing you need to do for this dress is just to fold the hem of the dress. Okay, that is folding the down part of the dress. So for this fold, just go ahead and double fold it. You fold once and then you fold again. All right, if possible, just go ahead and iron it, so that it will be easy for you to walk around with. And kalas, that is just it. So this is how we achieve this beautiful, beautiful outfit. I know you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do want to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. And do not forget to subscribe if you've not. Now, one question, will you be trying out this? And if your answer is yes, let me know in the comment section and tell me what other video would you like to see me post next on this channel. Okay, so until next time, my lovely lovely people, stay creative and do not forget that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Bye, and see you in my next video. Mwah.